Sorry, some reports, I talked to the state about an incident that occurred a few days before this alleged offense, so I've asked that they look into getting those police reports involving Mr. Whitmore and the alleged victim from the case, so we need to wait to get a hold of those.
All right, how long is that going to take?
So just like council stated, we were unaware of the potentially previous in time reports. Ally has already sent out that request. So I would anticipate maybe a week or two, Judge, in terms of a response back and us having an ability to look at that, analyze it, and of course, reconfer with council.
All right, Ms. Ferguson, can I have a 30-day reset on this case for discovery? All right, and why were you late for court this morning?
Was I late?
Yes, you were.
Oh, well, I got here about 8:50. I went through the thing. I tried to get on the elevator, ended up having to walk up.
All right, you can't be late for court, you understand?
Yes, man. And also, I'm on the monitor. This morning, I got a call from my people. They didn't even know I was supposed to be here. So that's another reason I was kind of slow. The GPS people, as soon as I left my house, called me, asked me where I'm going. I had to explain to them I got court today. That took a few minutes to kept me.
All right, was this on a cell phone that they called you?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, we can walk and talk with cell phones.
I mean, I understand that, but if they tell me, turn around, go home, like I told him, I explained to Mr. Bohack, I had court today.
So did you turn around and go back home?
I started to when he
But
told me.
did you?
No, after I told him I
All
had
right.
court.
So here's the thing, you can't be late for court.
Yes, ma'am. You're right. Yeah.
All right, so your next court date is going to be February 27th.
Yes, ma'am.
And state on that date, you need to be prepared to tender an offer.
Sure, Judge, yeah.
And if there's an issue with GPS, just let the court know.
Yes, Your Honor.
All right, is there anything else?
Nothing from the state, Judge. Thank you.
All right, where are we on discovery?
We've got the discovery judge. An offer has been tendered, and I just need to reset to go over the offer with my client, kind of go over things, make sure he understands. Mom, who hired me, would also like to be in that meeting, so I'm sure she'll ask questions for things that he'll want to know. He just doesn't know to ask.
All right, how old are you?
20.
All right, Ms. Ferguson, I need a 1-month reset for this case plea deadline date.
February 27th.
All right, why were you late for court?
I really don't got any excuse besides I got insomnia.
I'm sorry, what?
I really don't got any excuse, but I got insomnia.
He overslept, Judge, is what he's saying.
All right, so here's the thing. You need to be on time for court. Otherwise, you know what's going to end up happening? Whether you're 20 or 18, guess what? We'll make sure that you come on time. If you're not on time, we'll know where you are. You know how we'll know that?
Got my address.
I'm sorry, what?
I said, y'all got my address.
No, because you'll be in Orange and we'll bring you over from the jail. You understand?
Yes, ma'am.
How far did you go in school?
In school?
Yes.
To 10th grade.
All right, why did you only go to the 10th grade?
I dropped out
Why?
because there was like a lot of drama.
All right, so let me explain to you about drama. Drama is you coming before the court and not addressing the court properly. Drama is using slang and not proper English coming before the court. So my advice is you probably want to get your GED so that you can get a job, because now it is hard to get good employment without at least a high school diploma. And even if you have a high school diploma, it's still hard. Guess what? People who go to college, and I'm not talking to people who go to college and they're getting a degree in philosophy, finding a job. I mean, people who are going to college, getting a degree in engineering, biology, they're all having a hard time finding employment. So you come along and you don't even have a 10th grade education and you're trying to get employment, it does not look good. You understand?
Yes, ma'am.
Are you employed?
I was employed.
So that's a no, right? You're not working?
Yes,
So that means that your mom or somebody is supporting you, right?
yes, ma'am.
So when you come back here on the 27th, you're going to come on time and you're going to address the court properly. You understand?
Yes, ma'am.
All right. Thank you.
Thank you, Judge. Maybe excuse.
Yes. Once you sign the reset form. All right. The court is back on the record. In 2017, CR 9236, State of Texas versus Tristan and Ahosa. Can our parties re-announce for the record for the state
Hank Wilkins for the state, Your Honor.
defense?
Sam Locke for Mr. Enosa.
And are you Mr. Inosa?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right, so to both parties, I heard both parties' arguments. I always try to internalize everything. And I understand that in this case, there are probably complainants that are owed restitution, right? But at the same time, I have to look at the defendant's rights, that complainant's rights to have their restitution or be made whole, or for somebody to try to make them whole. And Mr. Wilkins, I know that this case did not originate with you, but the court has a hard time getting past the fact that the offense occurred on June 1st, 2012. Here we are in 2024. He was detained on that offense on June 1st, 2012, according to the defense's motion. Then he was released. Then a grand jury number was assigned in May 26, 2017. Then the case was dismissed July 28, 2017. And I understand the reason for the dismissal was because potentially the statute of limitations had run on the specific offense. But then he was re-indicted on August 22nd, 2017. And then the warrant was issued. The officer testified that she went to what she believed to be his address, spoke to an uncle, not him, and the uncle said he doesn't live here. And it doesn't appear from any witnesses that there was more investigation into his residence. Then the officer said she went to the employment and they said he doesn't work here. And then there seems to be no further investigation into his employment, which it's my belief, because I've had investigators do this before, it's easy to find where somebody's employed at. There's an entire system for people to look on the computer to find out where somebody has been employed. There's an entire system to look to find out where somebody, where their residence is. And she's saying that the uncle, she left a message for the uncle to get in touch with him, but I don't have any evidence before me that the uncle actually got in touch with him. So for those reasons and many other reasons, I am going to grant the defense's motion. Is there anything else?
No, Your Honor. No, Your Honor.
All right, thank you. Thank you. Hello. So where are we on discovery?
Your Honor, we have inquired as to some possible surveillance video, which probably does not exist, but defense will provide the state with specific addresses and state will contact investigator. Other than that, we're ready. We're ready, Judge. We have been given an offer and our client would like to consider it.
All right, how old are you?
27, 28.
All right, Ms. Ferguson, if we can reset this for 3 weeks for a plea deadline date?
And Judge, just on that surveillance video, there was an address that I think defense is going to talk to their client about to narrow down where we need to go look.
Okay.
The 20th, Judge?
All right, we'll come back on February 20th.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Is there anything else?
No, Your Honor.
All right, thank you.
May we be excused?
Yes. Once you sign the reset form.
Yes, ma'am.
All right. Did you understand by pleading true to violation of condition number 4 in 2023 CR 1478, court could find it true, grant the motion, sentence you up to 8 years in prison and up to a $500 fine? Now, do you understand that?
ma'am, sorry.
Knowing that, do you still wish to plead true to violation of condition number 4 in 2023 CR 5264? The court could find it true, grant the motion, sentence you up to 8 years in prison and up to a $500 fine.
Yes, Your Honor.
Knowing that, do you still wish to plead true in that cause number?
Yes, Your Honor.
Then and that cause number, the court will find violation of condition number 4 true as well. Is there a proposed agreement?
There is, Your Honor. And that is to deny the motion to revoke, continue him on his probation with weekly reporting for 60 days. Also intensive outpatient, also the UA hotline till further notice. And I believe it's 90 days of UA, I'm sorry.
Sober
NA.
use. Yes,
Vashon said it. And then I
99.
believe he does have verification that he did the BIP.
all right. So he has verification of that?
Yes, Your Honor, and I just emailed it to the state. I can provide the court a copy of that.
All right, probation,
Yes, Your Honor.
what is your recommendation?
But you can say that presented to the board.
All right, can you raise your right hand for me? Do you solemnly swear or affirm the testimony you give will be the truth and nothing but the truth, so help you God? All right, you can lower your hand, state your name for the record.
Kevin Newfield.
All right, explain to me why you're not reporting.
Well, I had a baby born with a very young lady that abandoned the baby pretty much right after having the baby. I was trying to deal with the CPS case, the stress of that. I'm trying to get custody, doing the CPS was through Zoom and everything. I paid for a paternity test. I'm 99.9997 the father, trying to get custody of the
But
baby.
it's, you're not concerned about that 0.1%.
Not at all. The
Okay,
baby looks just like my other two daughters.
okay.
So I'm trying to deal with that and trying to. I'm trying to keep her around, but I just can't. She's too much trouble. She's a liability to all my freedom and all that. So the baby mom, not the daughter. The daughter, I love her.
Child's mom.
Thank you for saying that. I don't know why people say baby's mom.
Daughter's child.
Yeah.
Child's mother. Sorry.
All right.
Yes, yeah.
And how old is she? The child's mother?
24,
And how old are you?
43.
All right, well, that's on you for doing that.
Touche.
Oh, you're throwing French down to me. All right, then what the court will do, in each motion, the court will deny the motion. Alternate amend conditions. There's to be CPS compliance. And each cause number. What is the name of the mother of your child?
Savannah Cuellar?
Savannah Cuellar.
Yes.
There's to be no contact with Savannah Cuellar. And the reason why I do that is because if you're saying she's not a good person to be in your life, then this is me helping you with your probation. So if she wants to have contact with you, you can say, the mean judge in the 187 said you can't have contact. There is to be 90 sober meetings in 90 days. Probation, do we need an updated TAP or no?
No, Judge.
All right, there's to be intensive outpatient treatment. And the UA hotline. Probation with regards to the weekly reporting. I think he's going to have a lot on his plate with CPS. So I think adding, you need to unfold your arms. They say when you fold your arms, you're closed off to what people are trying to give you.
I want to be receptive.
All right. So probation with regards to weekly reporting, I think that may be too much. All right. So are you all fine with not doing weekly reporting?
Yes, Your Honor, thank you.
All right. And probation, are you fine with that? All right. If you miss reporting, what's going to end up happening is you're going to come back here. Motion's going to be issued and you're looking at 8 years in prison. And guess what? If you go to prison for 8 years, one, because it's a newborn baby, I've done CPS cases. Everybody always wants a newborn because they figure a parent has not had a chance to impact them negatively. And they will be happy to take your newborn and then you'll go to prison. Either you'll do a Cape Fear, tattoo your knuckles or not. And then when you get out, your child won't know you. You understand? Is there anything else you need from the court in order to be successful? All right, we can go off the record. Good luck to you. Hey, did you ever watch the series Shameless
No, I haven't.
with Carl?
No.
Okay, You need to watch that,
Okay, I will.
but don't pick up any bad habits from that series.
Okay, Your Honor.
All right, if you ever need anything and you feel like probation is not addressing it, you can always come back to court. Yes, Michonne?
I think direction on whether or not they're gonna give them credit for the VIP course that for being placed on probation.
Yes,
Thank you, Your Honor.
you're welcome.